Hi everyone. I am back with another project that I just finished and I wanted to share it with you. It's going out to a dear sweet friend of mine. Her name is AlGene. Some of you may know her. She's entered a few challenges and she doesn't have a YouTube channel, but it might be coming. We just keep our fingers crossed. She might start. But she's a very talented lady. I would say her passions are quilting and card making. And if you remember, a few months ago when I did my challenge, she gifted me a gorgeous, a stunning quilt. And not like any quilt I have ever seen before. And, I was just blown away. I'm so blessed to be the owner of that quilt. And so she's just so thoughtful and I love her dearly. She and we have been friends for a long, long time, and we get together and craft every now and then. But we probably do more shopping than we do crafting. But like I said, I have known her for several years, and she's just a dear, sweet friend. And I wanted to make her something too very nice, and I know this doesn't even compare to the quilt that she made for me. But the last time I was at her house, I noticed there was something that she didn't have, and so I thought I would gift it to her. It's on the inside of this little booklet, and I don't know what else to call this. It's not really a book. It's a trifold, kind of like a cover, kind of a booklet kind of thing. I don't know what to call it, but you'll see when we get inside. But AlGene loves color. And so I wanted to do something for her that was colorful. And I also wanted to do something that had some beadwork on it. And I found a pattern for this African lady right here. And this is all beads. And I beaded this. And then I've gone around it with more beads. And there's a large gemstone right here that has beads around it. And then there's a large bead here with beads around it. And then there's clusters of beads here and there. Now this fabric that's right here is called Sabori silk. It's Shibori. So if you're not familiar with Sabori silk, I have a piece here I can show you. You buy it and it comes just like this. And depending on how you use it, it will open up and you can get it to puff and do that type of a shape. You can make earrings, necklaces. It's very versatile. You can use it for a lot of different things. And it comes in lots of different colors. As you can see, this one it goes from reds to yellows to blues, or kind of a purpley blue at the bottom. And then on the other side, it's almost all dark, but if you open it up, you'll see the colors on the inside. So it's very pretty. So that's what I've used right there. It's Sabori silk. And as you can see, it does puff when you twist it, and you can make it stand up and look a little raised like that. This one, I've added the little beads on the top of it, so I was afraid that because it is so delicate and so light to the touch that I thought the beads would make it fall. So I've actually put a little bit of fiber fill underneath this one so it will keep its shape and it'll always stand up like that with the beads on the top of it. Then I've gone around it with this gold trim, and at the bottom I found this trim at Hobby Lobby, and it came with these blue beads on it, which was a perfect match for this fabric. And then I've added some brown beads that are dangling, and then I've also got a brown fringe in there. So, and then the back of it is plain. And then when you open it, there's another image of an African lady there, and I think she's so pretty. This image, in the image, she's actually wearing a necklace that's very similar to the one that I've got hanging here for her. So I just thought it would be nice to have the necklace actually hang outside of the frame. So I put the necklace there, or the beading there for the necklace. Then I've gone around it with a little bit of gold trim and some green leaves. I've also added some gold leaves here. These are actually metal leaves, and they have some rhinestones attached to them too. They're very pretty. And then I'll lay it down here so I can open it up for you and see. It's like a trifold, so that's why I'm not quite sure what to call this thing. But I have included some cards in here because, as I mentioned, she is a card maker, and so I've included several different cards and envelopes. And so when she uses these up, she can always put some more in there and have some cards handy for her. But the one thing that, well, before I get into that, let me show you what the little folder here looks like. Let me untie this seam binding. This lace, I've just cut it all apart and then arranged the flowers so they kind of look like they are maybe a little garden or something with flowers on there. And then when you open it, it has a pocket here which has all of these seam bindings in it. And this is what she didn't have. So when I was at her house and we were working on a card together, I asked her for some seam binding to make a bow, and she said, I don't own any seam binding. So I decided to gift her some really pretty colors in some seam binding, but I've also put a white in there, and she can dye it if she doesn't need, if she needs a different color or something that I didn't gift to her. But also on this side, there's a pocket there so she can store some things in there. And then on the other side, when you open this one, it has also another pocket there on the inside of the flap. And then in this pocket here, I've included some smaller laces, something that would be small enough for her to use on cards. And so she's got some nice colors there in some laces and in some seam bindings there. So hopefully it's something that she can use and she can enjoy at the same time. So that's my booklet of seam bindings and laces that I'm going to give to her. So she's actually receiving this today. So I'm doing the video ahead of time, and I'm going to put it in the mail. So the day that it's scheduled to be delivered is the day that I'm uploading this video. So she should be seeing it on the same day that you're seeing it. So hopefully she'll like it. So that is it. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my little gift to my friend. And so until next time, you all take care. Bye.